Hi there, welcome again to my channel. Today our topic is about English 10 Quarter 2 Module 5 entitled Lesson 2 Illustrations from Linear and Non-Linear Text. Well, in this video, ibibigay ko sa inyo ang sagot doon sa mga parts sa module, mga activity na walang sagot sa K2 corrections. Alright, in your module under what I need to know, in this lesson, you will explain illustrations from linear to non-linear text and vice versa. Specifically, you are expected to do the following. Define linear and non-linear texts, and then explain illustrations from linear to non-linear text and vice versa. Now, under what I know, before you will proceed to the next part of this module, you are required to answer first the items that follow. This will serve as your gauge and your initial information on the topic. Okay, instructions. Read and answer the following questions. Write your answers in your notebook. Number 1. It is a picture or diagram that helps make something clear or attractive. A. Figure. B. Illustration. C. Image. D. Pictograph. The correct answer is B. Illustration. Number 2. It refers to traditional text that needs to be read from beginning to the end for further understanding. A. Essay. B. Linear. C. Non-linear. And D. Speech. The correct answer is option B. Linear. Number 3. It is non-sequential, which means that the readers do not have to go through the text in a sequential manner in order to make sense of the text. A. Linear. B. Essay. C. Non-linear. D. Speech. The correct answer is option C. Non-linear. Number 4. This type of text has an order or sequence. A. Illustration. B. Linear. C. Non-linear. D. Pictograph. The correct answer is option B. Linear. Number 5. This type of text has many reading paths since it's the readers who decide the sequence of reading, not the author of the text. Okay. A. Illustration. B. Linear. C. Non-linear. And D. Pictograph. The correct answer is option C. Non-linear. Number 6. It is a text that is not read from beginning to the end. A. Illustration. B. Linear. C. Non-linear. And D. Pictograph. The correct answer is option C. Non-linear. Number 7. It is a composition in verse. A. Essay. B. Letter. C. Poem. D. Story. The correct answer is option C. Poem. Number 8. It is an invented prose narrative that is usually long and complex and deals especially with human experience through a usually connected sequence of events. A. Essay. B. Novel. C. Speech. D. Story. The correct answer is option B. Novel. Number 9. A fiction narrative shorter than a novel. A. Essay. B. Poem. C. Speech. D. Story. The correct answer is option D. Story. Number 10. It is a direct or personal written or printed message addressed to a person or organization. A. Essay. B. Letter. C. Poem. D. Story. The correct answer is option B. Letter. Number 11. It is a sheet giving information in tabular form. A. Chart. B. Flowchart. C. Graph. D. Map. Correct answer is option A. Chart. Number 12. It is a diagram that represents the variation of a variable in comparison with that of one or more other variables. A. Chart. B. Flowchart. C. Graph. And D. Map. The correct answer is option C. Graph. 13. It is a diagram that shows a step-by-step progression through a procedure or system, especially using connecting lines and a set of conventional symbols. A. Chart. B. Flowchart. C. Graph. D. Map. Correct answer is option B. Flowchart. Number 14. It is a representation usually on a flat surface of the whole or a part of an area. A. Chart. B. Flowchart. C. Graph. D. Map. Correct answer is option D. Map. 15. Which is not an example of a linear text? A. Letter. B. Map. C. Novel. D. Verse. Correct answer is option B. Map. What's in your module? Activity 1. True or false? Directions. Write true if the statement is correct, and then false if otherwise. Write your answers in your notebook. Number 1. Linear texts are sequential. This is true. Number 2. Non-linear text should be read from beginning to end to make the text sensible. This is false. Number 3. It is more difficult to look for information in a linear text than in a non-linear presentation. The answer is true. Now, number 4. You need to spend more time locating information in non-linear text than in its linear equivalent. Answer, false. Number 5. Graphs are examples of linear text. Answer, false. Okay. Number 6. Non-linear texts are non-sequential. Answer, true. Number 7. Educational texts are examples of non-linear texts. Answer, true. Number 8. Graphical organizers are examples of linear text. Answer, false. Number 9. Text that is not read from beginning to the end is non-linear text. Answer, true. Number 10. A text that has many reading paths is linear text. Answer, false. Next, activity number 2. Comparing linear and non-linear text. Directions. To make the comparison between linear and non-linear text clearer, complete the title of the table based from your prior knowledge. Okay. Reading path here for linear text is sequential. Non-linear text is non-sequential. Each and find information for linear text is hard. For non-linear text is easy. For examples, linear text, we have poem, story, novel, letter, educational text, news, resolution, agenda, and memo. Okay. Next example for non-linear text, we have tables, maps, flowcharts, graphs, building plans, illustrations, etc. Next, in your module under What's New, what is linear and non-linear text? You already learned that linear text refers to traditional text that needs to be read from beginning to the end of the full to be fully understood. Okay. This type of text has an order or sequence. Examples are novels, poems, short stories, letters, educational texts, and all those texts. Okay. Non-linear text is non-sequential, which means that the readers do not have to go through the text in a sequential manner in order to make sense of the text. Now, this type of text has many reading paths, since it is the readers who decide the sequence of reading, not the author of the text. Examples of nonlinear text include flowcharts, charts, and graphs. Example, pie chart, bar graphs. Now, graphical organizers such as knowledge maps and story maps. In fact, any text that is not read from beginning to the end falls into the category of non-linear text. What is it? Linear and non-linear text can be used in explaining illustrations. This would make the information easier for the reader to understand. Now, what is an illustration? An illustration is a picture or diagram that helps make something clear or attractive. Now, things to remember in interpreting non-linear text. First, the report must be concise but accurate. Next, you have to make use of the existing data given in the visuals only. Another one is, while developing the outline into a linear text, use a variety of sentences and a wide range of words or vocabulary. And then, use linkers or transition words to give your linear text coherence. Use also words or phrases that describe information in a non-linear source. Now, we have another activity here and we have a direction here. Describe the illustration on bullying below using linear text. Write your answer on a separate sheet of paper. Alright, here is the sample in your module. This is where we are going to get the idea in making a paragraph describing about this bullying. Okay, here's the sample answer. By the way, this is not found in your module. Wala ito sa inyong module. So, you need to copy this down. I just pause the video for a while and then proceed on copying. Sample answer. In today's world, which has been made smaller by technology, new age problems have been born. No doubt, technology has a lot of benefits. However, it also comes with a negative side. It has given birth to cyberbullying. To put it simply, cyberbullying refers to the misuse of information technology with the intention to harass others. Subsequently, cyberbullying comes in various forms. It doesn't necessarily mean hacking someone's profiles or posing to be someone else. It also includes posting negative comments about somebody or spreading rumors to defame someone. As everyone is caught up on the social network, it makes it very easy for anyone to misuse this access. In other words, cyberbullying has become very common nowadays. It includes actions to manipulate, harass, and defame any person. These hostile actions are seriously damaging and can affect anyone easily and gravely. They take place on social media, public forums, and other online information websites. A cyberbully is not necessarily a stranger. It may also be someone you know. I hope you have learned something in this video. Watch out again for my other videos for the second quarter and also my other videos about English grammar. Thank you very much for watching. See you again.